I feel connected here, but a little bit like I'm in another picture. Yeah, I'm hearing Anna talk, but I do not have these emotions.
As if she did not have these emotions?
No, a bit like I'm not quite in this picture.
Yeah, that's what Anne is on a different place in the moment than you. So yes. I think something is missing, or something has to come into. And I want to try it with what we were talking about already. And now I want to bring in, is that okay? The representative for the indigenous knowledge, the very old indigenous knowledge of the whole world, of all peoples, indigenous peoples. Yeah, I want to bring in this knowledge, and I want a representative for that. And maybe someone just says, I want to be that. Joyce, your hand says you want to represent that? Okay. You are the indigenous knowledge of all the old cultures we were coming from. Mankind is coming from and is dwelling so long on earth. Yeah. And when I bring that in, can you name yourself, Joyce, as just indigenous knowledge or wisdom better? Yeah. Oh, is it working? Oh, great. Yeah. Okay. If I bring that in, indigenous wisdom, where is your position here?
I'm everywhere.
You are everywhere. Yeah. But if we fix the position in the moment, where would be the best position for you?
In the center.
In the center, here.
Yes.
I don't, yeah. Okay. And where would you look at? If
or just turn around.
Turn around, we had that already with the wisdom of the now, but if we in the moment make it a little bit more stable.
Oh, I would like to connect with the wisdom of now.
Okay, okay, okay. So we have that now. You on the board, you might even not see it because it is the indigenous wisdom is in between Anne and the wisdom of the now.
Guni, would it be possible that you just turn the constellation a little bit so that so that we can see it better? Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's fantastic.
Yes, we can try it. Is that better? So here we have the new element, the indigenous wisdom, looking at the wisdom of the now. How does it feel for the others who are already on the board? How is it for Representative Anne?
Before you turn the table, before you turned the constellation, I had a connection with the wisdom of the now. And now I've lost connection.
Ah,
So this is very important that just as it was okay.
okay. Then maybe I go back. As far as I understand, this was better
Yes.
for you. Okay. And I saw the wisdom of the now also nodding.
Yeah. No, it was tough when you turned the thing around, really. It was totally okay as it is now, as it was.
Yeah. Okay. I will try something before I ask everybody. What happens if the two with the indigenous knowledge and the knowledge, the wisdom of the European indigenous knowledge, if they come together? Or maybe even look at each other.
May I say?
Yeah.
When you brought in the wisdom of the world, I had this severe pain on my right arm, and I really was him being my father.
Okay. Personally seeing your father?
No, it's the indigenous wisdom of Europe. This is my father.
Yeah, I don't want to go in the moment too much into personal issues of you. Or did I understand this is the male? Is that the male power of indigenous wisdom?
The indigenous wisdom of the world is the father of the indigenous wisdom of Europe.
Okay. Well, may I try something? I bring in the father and the mother of the indigenous wisdom of the world. So the male and the female aspect of it.
I'm not a male and not a female.
Exactly. Not the male, not the female, but the feeling is that the indigenous wisdom is in some way nourishing the European wisdom, indigenous wisdom. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. So that feels good when they are together. Okay. How is it for the wisdom of the now in the moment?
No, I'm not connecting with what is happening. Somehow the feeling of the now is gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have to take in account, I heard something of the indigenous wisdom. And now I have to bring in two aspects. We have to bring in maybe colonization and the pain because you were talking about the pain in your shoulder, indigenous wisdom, or no? Who was the indigenous European wisdom? Yeah. So okay. Okay.
Can I say something?
Who says that?
The indigenous wisdom,
Yes.
the pain of the European wisdom,
Yeah.
is they can't show themselves totally. That is, they are blocked.
The Europeans are blocked.
The European wisdom
Is blocked.
It's not totally free.
It's not totally free. Yes, that's true.
Cannot show herself totally.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. The European indigenous wisdom is blocked.
It's very painful.
Huh?
It's very painful.
And
It's
it's
locked.
very painful. Yes. Exactly. So I want to do something. Maybe the indigenous European wisdom can look at the indigenous wisdom, the worldwide indigenous wisdom. And connect with the gift. This is the gift that this wisdom has to give. Yeah.
Can you move the board a little bit? Yes, because I'm not in.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, what happens when the gift of the worldwide indigenous wisdom is coming in?
For me, as representative of Anne,
Yeah.
it's very powerful. I feel quite expanded, really large.
Yeah.
And something about this past, present, and future I saw in this collapsed space is starting to show itself.
Okay. In some way, a wider perspective opens up.
Much, much wider.
Much, much wider. Okay. Okay. What? Yeah.
The gift represents forgiveness.
Okay.
We forgive you.
Also forgiveness. Maybe even more. Yeah. Okay. So, what happens to the knowledge, the wisdom of the now?
No, I feel very sad, really. Super sad.
Yeah. Now you feel really sad.
I felt that I felt that you were dealing with a kind of a commodity,
With a kind of
knowledge,
of
commodity, like you were trading knowledge instead of wisdom, and then went into the sort of a excruciating pain
okay.
and guilt.
Yeah.
But I felt that it was lost what we achieved before, or what I felt before. The wisdom was basically connection with our hearts. And somehow got.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's true. I also very often I said to this, what you represent, the wisdom of the now, and I also named it the knowledge of the now. And when I name it knowledge of the now, then in some way it's painful and sad for you. Did I understand right?
No.
No?
You
Oh.
didn't.
And when
No.
I name it
What I'm
wisdom,
saying, no, I'm okay with wisdom. What I'm saying, what I felt when you were working on the wisdom of the indigenous people and the Europeans, it felt like you were trading something, an object, like knowledge, not real wisdom. And also went into this guilt sort of a approach. And what I'm saying is that what I feel about the wisdom of the now is not about knowledge, it's not about an object, it's about the heart, it's about feelings.
yeah. So what, if I understand right, let me see. You say, when we connect, then there is the wisdom of the now, is the wisdom of the heart.
Yeah.
Okay. If we go in the wisdom of the now and are connected with the indigenous knowledge, then it starts to be the wisdom of the now, the heart. It's the wisdom of the heart. Yeah. How does it, yeah? How does it feel? How is it for the others?
Feels good. And the gift is love.
Yeah. The gift is love. You see?
Love.
It's
It's love.
love. Yes. For you as the European bloc, in some way, former, earlier blocked European indigenous knowledge, the gift is love. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Forgiveness, the indigenous wisdom nods a little bit. So does it fit?
Yes, forgiveness is love.
Forgiveness is love.
Forgiveness
Yeah.
is from the heart.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
And sometimes you call me indigenous knowledge, and that doesn't feel okay. The word wisdom is very
not
important.
a good word, I know. It's really good to stay with the sense of wisdom. Mhm. Okay. Wow. Mm. For my feeling, or from my side, I think we could leave it here. So is there anything the representatives want still in and want to share?
Yes, the indigenous wisdom contains also the wisdom of the heart.
Yeah.
It contains also the wisdom of nature.
Yes.
Of the collective.
Yes.
Of all the wisdoms, all kinds of wisdoms.
Yes. So we could include here different aspects of wisdom, especially the connection to nature. I'm sure this is very strong with indigenous cultures. But this is the wisdom of the heart, is especially the bond between the wisdom of the now and indigenous cultures. And all the other aspects is the question how we integrate them. But I don't remove the gift. So thank you. Yeah. Anything else?
I am happy.
You are happy. Case-giver Anne, how are you?
I feel very neutral. Are you asking the representative?
You are very happy.
I was laughing because my representative was speaking. Much better, more expanded.
Yeah.
But I see the pain, the colonization. I felt like if you take it away from the board,
the pain,
yes, it's
okay.
Because it's also there.
Yes, yes. And the pain needs to be seen.
Yes.
Yes.
It's much better when it's there, but not inside me, outside of me.
Well, maybe you can also look at the pain and just say, I see you.
I see you. I definitely
And-
see you and I feel you.
And I feel you.
Yes.
And I am a representative of the European society, maybe of the modern society.
Me?
Yes, I am also a representative.
That's a lot.
Yes, yes. I mean, we did it very personal, but in the same time, you are a representative of society. And if you see that, then maybe you just sense that it might be also the pain of the whole society.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can say it, and when I say I'm also representing the society, it feels like bloating, like haha, look at me. But I can say maybe,
no.
Maybe
I understand what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like your ego is pumping up. No,
yeah.
that's not that.
But I can say and
yeah,
maybe I'm also representing.
Yeah. I'm serving society by looking at you.
Yes. I
or something like that.
Yes, maybe, no, not maybe, something in between. I'm serving society by looking at you. But
also
it's very hard to accept that. I know that, but to say it, it's hard. Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's good that somebody else is seeing that.
Yeah.
That what I am carrying it's
yeah.
It's so big.
I want to suggest something.
Yes.
Anne, you had your hand here in the heart area. Can you connect with your heart?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Can the wisdom of the now say something?
Yes, sure.
That the heart not only represents love, the heart represents pain, represent feelings.
Yes.
All of the dark part too, not only the light. And there is a lot of wisdom in that darkness that we cover in our hearts.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you, I mean, you stay for a while connected with your heart. With the different aspects of it, how the wisdom of the now mentioned it. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Guni.
Yeah. Thank you a lot. And maybe for a moment, I would like that you can go in breakout groups soon, but for maybe a few minutes, I would like that maybe you all connect with your heart and close your eyes and breathe with your heart. And we have just a few minutes silence. And slowly, slowly, let's come into our room. And I want to invite the representatives to really step out of your representation and just be the human being that you are. And maybe you want to stretch and move for a little moment to just stretch the body. We all know how important our body is the main information giver in this world.
Yes, and if the representatives can rename themselves again to their own names.
Yes. Thank you, Annelieke. Yeah. And before you go into the breakout groups, I want you to do a little bit, just a little bit clapping on this area softly. And breathe with it softly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Guni, how long do we make the breakout rooms? 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
15 minutes?
15? Yes, it's possible. 15 minutes.
15
Okay.
minutes. And we meet in 15 minutes again.
Yes. I will put the questions in the chat.
Yeah.
Right now.
I won't.
They are there.
Maybe I mention the questions, Annelieke. Huh?
Yes, I will read them. They are in the chat in English and in Spanish, but I will read the English for the Russian translation. Yes. So the first question is, what did you experience? The second question is, what insights did you have? And the third question is, what captured your attention mostly? So you're gonna go into breakout rooms of 15 minutes. We will give a warning about, well, 2 minutes, 5 to 2 minutes before the ending, and then we will get you back. Enjoy yourself.
Well, there are a few minutes left, and we were thinking of having more exchange, but time is, it's not too much time that is left. So maybe you can bring in whoever feels. I can bring in with 1 or 2 sentences what you had in your breakout groups. What were main points in your breakout groups? What is good for our whole group, for our more than 100 participants to still hear? Yeah.
Can I speak?
Yes, yes.
Okay. There's one sentence.
Great.
After the constellation, and that is, forgiveness is the key to let go the burdens of others.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, Natalia.
Yes, I wanted to share that for me it was very important, this whole exchange of the word knowledge and wisdom that happened. And I felt that this is actually one of the reasons we have disconnected from indigenous wisdom is because we replaced wisdom with knowledge, I feel. So it kind of, it keeps wanting to come in and to, but part of this journey is actually recognizing the difference and reconnecting. So I felt it was very crucial somehow.
Thank you. Thank you. Yet I want to bring in one point, that we do not start to condemn knowledge, because we all can meet here because of our modern knowledge also. So
sure, both are important, but
exactly.
not. But we need to recognize the difference and appreciate both.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree.
But I think we lost in some way. We lost the indigenous wisdom by focusing too much on knowledge. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else? Jessica, do you want to say something?
Yes, please. We talked about restoring maybe the value of European wisdom, and how that is, well, at least for me personally, intertwined with religion, that it gets a kind of a bad connotation because it's confused with religion. But I think European mysticism is also a great source of wisdom, and I want to re-embrace that.
Yeah. Thank you. Anybody else? Lim?
So in our breakout room, we discussed about the pain of being separated from indigenous wisdom, whether it's a European society or a non-European society. And also learning to watch the situation unfold and trusting in the wisdom of the now, which is in the heart. So thank you.
Thank you. John, do you want to share something?
Yeah, thank you. It was really about that phrase from Anne about crying for days. And I was thinking about the importance of letting those tears flow, both from the pain of disconnection and the relief or the expansion of the possibility of reconnection.
Thank you. And soon, Anne, I want, is Anne our case giver here?
Yes, I am.
Where are you? Here, yeah.
I'm here.
Because Anne, I really want to thank you. You really did something for the whole group, and that was really something where I have a lot of respect. And showing your tears was just wow. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was, yeah. And now, friend, you have something.
And Guni, that is, if it's okay, that would be the last point, because we also have Peter Rombouts here, who made a spoken word on this workshop, and I would love for him to read it to us, to speak it to us.
Okay, great.
In the remaining minutes that we have.
Yes, okay. Fran.
Yeah, so I just noticed a level of irritation came up during the constellation for me, and some of that was the technology and the chat around distraction. So I guess that was present in the field somewhere. And I think the thing that I've pinpointed is that there was almost a sense of panic that we couldn't see the wisdom, couldn't see any of the wisdoms really. And I guess I'm just sitting with thinking how interesting that is, that we have a discomfort around not being able to see it, instead of actually just being able to be present in the silence and feeling the wisdom and feeling into what's all around us. So I think that really, struck me. That's what I'm taking away. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, then before we hear, who was it?
Peter,
I just say thank you for being here, and thank you so much for contributing to something that might be helpful for our situation in the world.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And before I give the floor to Peter, I want to say, please stay in this channel, because we're not going to close it. 5 minutes after 11, there will be music and dancing in our central space, which will be broadcasted also on this channel. So if you stay in this one, you are able to join and to enjoy that one.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, and thank you very much, Gunny, for holding space in this amazing workshop, and also through the turmoil, just being that center and that eye in the storm, which is so needed in these times. Thank you very much for that.
I thank you all who contributed, the translators, you, Annelieke, Mike, and I know what amount of work is behind of that.